As I've said before, we can't just cut our way to prosperity. If we're serious about reducing the deficit, we have to combine spending cuts with revenue. And that means asking the wealthiest Americans to pay a little more in taxes.
That was President Obama speaking a little more than an hour ago, flanked by people the White House describes as Americans who support the president's plan to raise taxes on the wealthy. And that raises this question: why is this debate seemingly so focused on tax hikes, while not a whole lot on the specifics of any spending cuts? Fox Business Network's Dobbs joins us to hash it out. Great to see you.
Great to see you, Shannon. And quite a day we're having. I don't know about you, but I was expecting the president. The White House made much of the late arrangements of the speech from the East Room, and the president to speak about economic growth and the deficit. And I said, as I said to Neil Cavuto the night of the election and others, I said, this president is too smart. He will step up and be the great leader that he had the potential to be when he was elected in 2008, an opportunity lost for a president who became ideological. And I think this time he's so smart, he will seize the opportunity to truly be a leader of the people. And
you think he failed to do that today?
I just watched the market unwind as he spoke. And you notice the tone and his visage, his expressions. This was an angry man today. What's he got to be angry about? Why is he hectoring people? He has an opportunity to lift people. But he is absolutely Dr. Downer. I mean, he's sitting, we're going to have to do this, and it's going to be this way. And this is not a man inspired to communicate and to lift the people with whom he must work. Speaker Boehner, Minority Leader McConnell, for openers.
Well, yeah, and next week they're going to have this meeting at the White House. There are so many different issues to talk about fiscally, what's going to happen come the beginning of the year. I mean, there are 7 different categories of taxes that are going to expire. There are all kinds of new things that are going to kick in. There are taxes associated with the president's health care law. There are going to be, a surtax on people. I mean, there are a lot of things. Essentially, as in the words of someone who I should cite, I don't want to take credit for this line, but essentially they accuse the American people of voting for unknowingly or by being uninformed by a $500 billion tax increase. They just voted for it.
Absolutely.
But elections do have consequences. The Democrats are in control of the Senate, and President Obama has been reelected. So that's the framework that people have to work with.
But that doesn't make it, Shannon, as you know, a 2-to-1 vote. This is a president. He may enjoy trying to go around Congress, but there will be consequences for actions as well and attitudes.